I've heard many people say, I don't need God in my life. I can govern my life, how I feel. I can choose whatever meaning, purpose that I want. Sure, you got the right free will to do that. Yeah, I mean, sure, you can do something noble. Feed the homeless, start an orphanage, help bring clean water to people, stop sex trafficking. Those are good things, great things. Or on the other side, you can say, well, I think my meaning is to just kill everybody and have sex with whoever and smoke all I want, drink all I want. I don't know, drive a fast car and real fast and jump out the car and go into a building and my purpose is to be a pilot and go around in the sky and then get a whole bunch of people in my plane and crash to a mountain. But that's the meaning and purpose that they chose. You may say, oh, you're being ridiculous, whatever, but you just said, whatever meaning and purpose you choose. And someone's purpose could be, have a whole bunch of sex, like I said a while ago. Then you get worried about, you got to think about STDs. Think about on people getting unwanted pregnancies, and they do abortions, which I met quite a bit of women that regret it, and they're scarred to going through that. It hurts them thinking about what they did. Many of them. There's a lot of people who smoke weed and their lungs are bothering them to this day. And they chose that's the meaning for life, to just smoke weed all day. And you can do, like I said before, you can do noble things. Like I mentioned earlier, you can do noble things. But, there's people who do noble things for unhealthy motives. I'm doing this good thing because I want the applause of people. I'm doing this noble thing because I'm just going to do it. I'm just the right thing to do. I'm doing this noble thing because I want to be respected and honored. All my kids look up to me. But how many people would say, I'm doing this because of love? I'm doing this because of love for people. Authentically love. Many people wouldn't say that. I'm doing it for a tax break, tax write-off. Oh. A lot of businesses are doing that, and they give a lot to charity. Tax write-offs, baby. Out of love. Right? So, and guess what? Today, there's still chaos in the world. Destruction, because people choose to live life how they want. On their own terms. By their own rules. By their own standards. That mentality is saying everything is relative. Whether you believe in God, whatever, do what you want, everything's relative. And you say, well, I don't need to give my life to a God, da da da. And a lot of these same people commit suicide. A lot of people have horrible marriages. A lot of people have their kids, none of their kids will want to be around them. They're drug addicts, they're drunks, they're messed up. Mental illness and totally unhappy. Yet they went what they wanted for life. Alright? So, personally, I'm a Christian. I believe, know, and declare that Jesus Christ is God manifest in the flesh. Jesus Christ lived a perfect life. He is my example. He is the ultimate rabbi. He's a teacher of teachers. He's a teacher. I think many people, most of us can agree that we believe in teachers. Good teachers, solid teachers. We believe in education, believe in schools, and people can teach you a trade. You go out into the marketplace, and you learn a skill, a trade, and provide for your family, right? But we all need teachings, a teaching of sorts, right? Helpful teachings. And people typically do because they follow whatever teaching that whatever get that they're teaching from. People get taught from, whether it's school, from their parents, from music, from celebrities, from their coworkers, from their friends, from their peers, whatever. We learn somehow. Some people say, "Oh, I just do what I feel my conscience is right." Yeah, in some way, yeah. But you do get cues from your environment. You do get cues from what you look at, what you hear, from your associations. You do, right? You take something from somebody and you do rock with that somehow. A lot of people, maybe public transportation. Most people don't say hi to people, don't greet anybody, or when you walk in the store, walk in the mall, don't really say hi to anybody. You do that because most people do that. You just go along with it, all right? Maybe some of you grew up in a family where everybody went to college, and you just went along with that. Well, they went to college, I guess I should go to college. You know? You say everybody smoking weed in my community, well, I'll smoke weed, right? Some people go against it and resist it, and many don't. All right? So many people are doing the violence, man, the continues, the shootings, the stabbings, the people getting blown up to bits in wars. Why? A factor? They are living based on teaching, right? Whether they get it, like I said, from a culture or they're a particular religion, they get it from a particular teaching. And you could see the manifestation of the teaching. I mean, I would think personally, if whatever that teaching is, if we live by your teaching, whatever your thing is, the world should be harmonious, stable, loving, amazing. I would think so. I would think so. Because many people say, "Oh, forget that. I don't need that." And they do life how they do it. Their life is messed up in many ways. Poor financial management, poor emotional management. A lot of people got anger problems, depression, impatient, horrible attitudes. One reason, they're not getting right teachings on dealing with that. Yet they just say, "This is the way I am. This is the way I am." But you have a neglected teaching that can help you, that can guide you. And I've read a lot of books, and I'm exposed to a lot of great literature. And my personal perspective and mindset towards it, the Bible is the most potent, the most transformative ever. Jesus is the best teacher ever. He's an MVP of teachers. And he did what all teachers have not done. Overcame the death, overcame the grave. I'm going to follow him. I'm going to listen to him. He overcame what the most smart teachers in the world couldn't stop. He arose from the grave. All right? Some of you may not believe it. Some of you do, whatever. And if that's true, I know it's true. But guess what? For those who are skeptics out there, if you think it's not true, if that was really true, who else is more important to listen to? Who else is more important to adhere to? The teachings. The one who overcame you and my greatest enemy. The one that took out your grandmother, took out your daddy, took out your son, you took out your daughter, took out your cousin, took out your aunt. And will take you out, will take me out. Death. So I follow his teachings. I need guidance from a higher power, higher principles that work. Not just about heaven. That's great. But the here and now. Relationships. Mind. Emotions. Money. Me. Myself. I need guidance. And God manifested himself in Christ and gave us the best principles, the best guidance for life. And you see the example, you see the manifestation of what happens when people say, "I don't need that. I ain't religious. I ain't spiritual. I ain't none of that." Boom. You see the manifestation out there. Their choice. All right, y'all. God bless you. Be at peace. I love you. God bless you.